The sages say that if you do a mitzvah, you become partner with God in creation. Shutef im HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You become God's partner. In other words, you are contributing to the creation and existence of the world, perfection of the world, by doing a mitzvah. On the other hand, when you sin, then you are destroying the world like a partner who does everything wrong and destroys the business. What that means is that when we think about doing a mitzvah or committing a sin, it should not be limited to the self. What will this do for me, or what will this do to me? We have to behave like a partner in creation. Everything either partner does will affect all of creation. The Rebbe made this very clear, made this a very important part of his educating of his chassidim. What you do affects the world, not just yourself, because you are a partner. So when we think, should I do a mitzvah, should I not do the mitzvah, should I commit the sin, should I not commit the sin, it's not enough to think, what will happen to me? You're not a private citizen, you're a partner in creation. So you have to think about cosmic consequences, not just personal consequences. So we have to be wise, balancing the two sides to our lives, the private and the public. The me and the world that I am responsible for. The emphasis, the Rebbe says, should be on the world. Of course, you have to take personal responsibility for your character, for your personality, for your behavior. But that's second in importance. Primary in importance is, what are you doing to the world as a partner with God? Every sin damages the world, sets it back a little bit. Every mitzvah moves the world forward to its perfection. If you break that down to more bite-sized pieces, you can sit and study yourself and improve yourself in the privacy of your own home, which is important. Or you can feel responsible for the community, feel responsible for another person, and try to help them. For our generation, the Rebbe made it very clear. What you can do for others is much more impressive, much more important, much more effective than what you do only for yourself. In fact, you should improve yourself only because that will help you help others. The more you have, the more you can give. So the virtue of having, the virtue of being strong and intelligent and mature and articulate is so that now you can help somebody else. Not because it makes you perfect or makes you important. What you do for others is important. Important enough to spend some time improving yourself so that you have more to offer to others. No one is exempt. Even young teenagers, preteens, have to feel that what they do affects others, that they carry some responsibility for others, and that what they're accomplishing and acquiring by going to school and by being trained and by being taught is so that then they'll have more to offer to others. Learn in order to teach. That's real learning. Get a lot of information, get a lot of knowledge so that you can give a lot and then spend the rest of your life giving. That's the call of the hour. So concerning Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, whatever holiday it is, whatever mitzvah you're doing. You're going to make your kitchen kosher? Well, good for you. Well, not just for you, for the world. Think big. Think cosmic. Because every mitzvah is God's mitzvah. It's got to be more powerful than just good for you. It's good for the vast eternal plan. Tevye from Fiddler on the Roof says to God in that famous song, "Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?" Vast eternal plan. You see how even a peasant, even a milk peddler thinks? Would it spoil a vast eternal plan? This is not just about me. Personally, I would like to be a rich man. But would it spoil some vast eternal plan? He's thinking not. Right? He's saying it won't. But look at what he's concerned with. He gives some thought to the vast eternal plan. That's the way everybody should think. That's Judaism 101. Everything we do is cosmic. I mean, every mitzvah we do. Everything we do for God is cosmically good. Everything we do against God is cosmically bad. So don't underestimate the power of your free choices. Every child growing up in Crown Heights knows this without having to be told consciously. Because that's what the Rebbe instilled in our awareness, in our understanding, and in our commitment. None of us is a private citizen. First of all, we're responsible for each other. That's always been. Always know that being a poor role model is worse than the sin you're committing because of the negative effect on others. So we've always been aware that there's a responsibility for the community, a responsibility for your children, your family, extended family. But the Rebbe made it cosmic. You're affecting the whole world. That is the power of a mitzvah. So even if you don't have personal motivation, you're not personally excited about a certain mitzvah, how could you deny the world what the world needs? The vast eternal plan calls for this mitzvah. And it's in your hands to do or not to do. I think if we thought that way, we would be more responsible. We would be more elegant in our behavior, because it's a much more elegant position to be in. So we shouldn't sell ourselves short. It's just me, it's my life, it's my house, it's nobody's business. You're far more significant than that. And therefore every mitzvah or every misdeed that you do affects the world. Look, it affects the Creator. Certainly if it affects the Creator, it affects His creation. So let's get the world back on track. Let's move the world forward towards the conclusion, the perfection of that vast eternal plan. Shalom Aleichem. How are you? You know, I do a lot of talking, a lot of Zooming, many classes, many subjects, but that's all formal stuff. Hopefully good stuff, but formal. We also have a Wednesday night meeting that's more informal and kind of Hamish. If you want to join us for that kind of an event, interactive, time for questions and so on. If you want to join us for this side of conversation, click on the link below and join us every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Well, maybe not every Wednesday night, but we try to make it every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, a more informal chat, which can be more enjoyable at times than the formal stuff. So check it out. Click on the link and join us. Try it. You'll like it.